All right. So last time we beat the boss, I think was Shadow or some variation of a shadow or a nightmare-like creature. All I know is we're in for a doozy of a next little bit because A, the lights are out, all combat is done in the dark, and I've now got to figure out what in the world we're doing with this. Now, last time we did manage to beat the nightmare or some variation of something. Okay, so we have a Colosseum on our left, I guess. I think that's the Colosseum. I'm not even sure where I am right now. I definitely got locked in a warp maze of some variety. We have a new lizard creature pair. These two with what looked like ice abilities. Come on. Well, I'm very thankful to have been in the air when these guys came down, because that would have been fun. Hey. Oh, joy. Come on. Do some decent damage to these guys. I'm hoping that there's like a new weapon that comes out of this, because that would be pretty awesome. Being able to take on enemies in a more direct way as a result of this, especially given that we're dealing with a new main boss, so to speak. Because when dealing with Phantom, we got Ifrit. When dealing with Griffin, we got um, sorry, Phantom was Alistair. Ifrit was Griffin. Yeah. Anywho, where are we going from here? Looks like we're back inside the castle, but almost like the room that I'm in is reversed from last time I was in here. I am still stuck in, I think, a very similar place to where I was before. Oh, joy! We got more marionettes and these nasty things. I do like that this place is morphing and changing depending on the mood and needs of the area at this point. Because if it was just a standard run of the mill area again, this would be just kind of a meh. But I'm definitely catching the vibes now of where the game originated as part of a almost like a sequel or side series to Resident Evil, which definitely suits the vibe I'm getting off of this area. Unfortunately, all good things come to an end, and that was a beautiful spot for a few moments. Looks like we're probably going to have another portrait. Show the gem with the moonlight. An entire side room? An entire side room. Whoa. Um, a have to find a way to defeat the dragon. Come on. Oh, he was still going. Okay. One more strike. Come on. So we've defeated the dragon. And I am getting more confused by this by the second. So we've got the... What am I doing here? There's an upper area that I should probably check out. Come on. Come on. Where are we going with this guy? Random puzzle solving in the middle of all this? An orb charged with moonlight. Yeah, that makes sense. Unfortunately, it looks like I might have to do a little bit of parkour to get there. And while I'm not opposed to a little bit of parkour, it would be nice if I didn't have to rely on it as much as I probably do. So, I guess let's get climbing back up here. Ah, perfect. Lightning crash. Where's my next one? Completely invisible. Perfect, just the way I like it. Huh, perfect. So we got a ball of quicksilver mercury charged with moonlight. Hmm. It's surprising that, you know, this ends up being what is the initial expectation for these games. This is getting me kind of weirded out at times. And I'm not somebody who startles or anything like that very easily. Okay, Quicksilver has been used. Is this like a study? Oh man. Hello, Nello Angelo.
A man with guts and honor. I like that. But it's a shame you serve Mundus.
Okay, Nello Angelo, what are you doing? Oh, wait, that looks more human. I have a bad feeling that about this. Now, my buddy Backdraft, the guy who actually gave me the ability to put this on here, I think has told me who this guy is. And if my expectation is even half correct, I am pretty sure this is Dante's brother, Vergil. And if this is Dante's brother, I feel bad for Vergil because this will not end well. Come on. Okay, I need to get the devil trigger running again. Oh man. Anyways, as I had stated, I'm pretty sure this particular demon is more familiar to Dante than your average foe. I'm pretty sure this is his brother Vergil. My best guesstimation of what's going on is that Vergil is on a hunt for power and may have made a deal with Mundus, the big bad, looking for a means of achieving that which he desires. This is all predicated on very little information. So if I am wrong, I do apologize. It is merely conjecture based on what little I've gathered of the franchise as a whole up to this point. So, something I'm going to give Devil May Cry credit for actually comes down to its bosses and boss mechanics. See, each boss is unique in that each boss is different from anything you fight prior, despite having to fight each boss up to this point now 3 times. What that tells me as a general statement is that the individuals who made this understood what it was that made their combat system decent, what made their combat system work, and how to capitalize on it. But this comes with a little bit of conjecture based on my somewhat limited understanding of the game itself. But Nello Angelo, this is the 3rd time we fight him now. He is a very different fight than the first or second time we challenged him. With the first time, I had no idea what I was doing, but was able to take him down relatively quickly without too much of an effort. But this time, I came prepared because Nello Angelo has shown itself to be a very potent fighter throughout throughout the game, and I think that he deserves a little more credit than he's getting from his boss, Mundus. Ow! Can you not? I'm not even sure how I'm supposed to dodge those. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be able to dodge those. No! Yeah. In spite of each boss being a repeated version of a prior boss. And I say that with as much respect as I can here. Each fight with Nello Angelo feels unique. And why wouldn't it? Right? The boss is learning new techniques from fighting against Dante. Each time you fight against Phantom, it changes the dynamic of the battle because Phantom's entire ideology was that you were the weak one, he was the strong one. And so he hunted you down for multiple chapters, trying to prove himself the strong one. The Thunderbird Griffin was stronger at base value than what Nello Angelo, I think, is. It had a lot of power gifted to it by Mundus. And each time you fought it, it was under different circumstances. The first time just in a courtyard, the third time in a coliseum, and each battle changing the dynamic greatly. Anywho, the Black Knight has been defeated. That's a lot of extra power that you're letting out there. All but confirmed, I guess. The semi-perfect amulet had two halves.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
Yes, master.
Well, that sums it up. She's a traitor. Anywho, if you like what you see or are curious how we're going from here, drop a like, leave a subscribe, and we'll continue this where we left off next time. Until then, have a good day.